How are you?
Good. You're still doing this stuff. Okay. It's amazing. How much? You're still doing interviews like this.
Kjersti, go ahead and say for me.
So you have a big birthday coming up. I have to ask you about that. Are you excited about that? Are you going to celebrate?
I don't think I can avoid it. But birthdays are days that I like to skip over the last 10 years. When it comes, I like to look the other way. You know, I don't like marking your time like that. I just keep rolling forward and not have to stop and think, oh, I'm now this age or that age. You know. But you can't avoid it if people around you, like your family, is saying, oh, we're going to celebrate your birthday whether you like it or not. You know, so you better like it.
Do you get nostalgic?
Nostalgic.
In those days?
I try to avoid that, but I think it's unavoidable. You're going to be forced into it as you get older, and you're forced to look back on what you've done prior. Then nostalgia is put on you. It's what you do with it that matters, I guess.
So now that you had such an amazing long career, do you remember that time when you understood, like, wow, I made it in Hollywood, that day that you felt, wow, this is it?
That's a good question. I think it probably, yeah. I had a career that started in 1959, and I was doing a lot of television. I started in the theater in New York, and then the theater went to live television, and then live television went to film television. And over time, I came to realize that the value, I think each of those sections had great value. And then finally something settles in and you do something that you get known for. And I think that was Butch Cassidy. And once that happened, then you're in a certain kind of channel. And you can't move too far out of it like you could in earlier work in television. And that has some pluses and minuses, but we don't need to go into that.
But did you know always that you had such an effect on women, or did that happen? Did that come as a shock to you?
I would like to have known that a little earlier. No,
So-
I didn't. I have not seen that.
But you said before that you felt there was a lot of attention on your looks, and it took away some kind of attention from your work.
Yeah, I wasn't prepared for that. I wasn't prepared for being judged by how I looked, because that didn't happen in my earlier life. It didn't happen at all. And then suddenly it was happening, and you couldn't figure out necessarily why. And it was very flattering to begin with. Oh. And then you realize it was restrictive because you were then going to be seen. You saw yourself as an artist. You saw yourself as somebody that could play different roles and different levels of emotion. And yet, consistently, you were judged by your looks. And I wasn't prepared for that.
But you handle it by moving away.
You have to work out of it. Yeah, you try to work out of it. And you just hope that the work you do, if it's diverse enough, if it's different enough, that ultimately you will be seen for that, not just how you look. Also, as you get older, you're not going to be judged so much how you look. You know.
You still look so good, though. So.
So you. Yeah.
Thank you. It was great seeing you.
Yeah, nice seeing you.